Hey my berries, it's me Darkberry32, and I decided to go ahead and do let's talk about it. Excuse me guys, I'm trying to get this situated. I decided to go ahead and do let's talk about it part 2 of dating after 40 and over. So let's get to it. Alright, so last week we talked about the different types of people to date. And excuse me, I'm kind of making you guys a part of my night, putting on my night cream and all that kind of stuff. Um, so tonight I want to talk about baggage. Yeah, y'all know we got baggage. You got baggage. We got suitcases, laundry bags, duffel bags, Walmart bags, supermarket bags. Y'all know what kind of bags I'm talking about. Got all kinds of luggage. And my deal was, like I told you guys, in the past, I've been married twice. And in both of my marriages, sorry, I just got the shower, so I'm feeling kind of dry. Both of my marriages ended because of adultery on their part. And so it was hard after that, or even before the second marriage, it was even hard to start trusting again. And but I did want to be married, but it was just so hard. It was like, man, how am I supposed to get past this, you know? And I have to say that it's a choice. It's a choice to let it go. I decided. I had to just decide to just say, you know what? I'm not going to carry this baggage everywhere I go. I'm not. Excuse me. I'm drinking my blueberry pomegranate juice. So yeah, to me, I think it's a choice of letting go of that baggage. Because if you don't, it can tear you up. It can tear you up inside mentally, physically. It's just a I'll put it to you guys this way. I can remember when I was going through it, you know, going through all the divorces and all that kind of stuff, especially the first one, and how I would just ache inside because I loved someone so much that I just could not see being apart from them. And I know we all go through it. We all go through loving somebody, having our hearts torn apart, and you don't know what to do. And then after they have decided that, you know, hey, it can no longer be, you have to move on with your life. Because, see, life still goes on. It still goes on, but we want to hold on to the past so bad. And, oh, girl, I remember when we used to go to the park and pick flowers, and he was so sweet. Oh, man, she used to be the bomb. She used to cook so good for me, and she always cared about me, and so and so and so on. And, oh, y'all remember all the good memories, And that's good. That's great. Heck, we probably wouldn't love them so if we didn't have the good memories. But you have to decide to love yourself just a little bit more. And I would not be telling y'all something I have not done myself. I have done this myself. I have gotten to the point where I just, you know, one night I was hurting so because I was expecting a certain person to come around, you know, and get things back to the way it used to be. And Lord, it didn't happen. Before I knew it, I was on my face. I mean, flat on my face, kicking and screaming like a toddler that could not get its favorite candy bar. I mean, kicking and screaming and yelling out to the Lord, help me, help me, help me now. Because I didn't like the way it felt. Now, how can I put this? And I don't want to... Okay, I'm just going to say it. For me, I didn't care for the pain. I think for some, they dwell on having that pain in their lives. Like they want to be the victim. See, I have this thing in me that, I don't know, you ain't finna get over on me. I have this I don't know, this over, I want to be an overcomer, an overachiever. And when it comes to getting past a person, I just decided, guys, I don't even know how else to put it. You have to decide, you have to make up in your mind, in your heart, even though it's going to hurt every day. I'm not saying when you make up your mind that you're not going to think about them. I'm not saying that. You're going to think about them. Like my father even told me, he said there's going to be times where you're driving around and, this was like, I think I had, been divorced like maybe 2 years, and, my father had went through it himself. And there's times that you're going to go and you're going to be thinking, you're going to see something and it's going to trigger a memory of a person that you were with. And that's boyfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, whatever. That type of stuff happens. And so I'm not saying that you're not going to think about them just because you made up in your mind, I want to move on. It don't happen that. I wish it did. Lord knows I wish it did. But it just doesn't happen that way. You have to decide that no matter what, no matter how strong that pull is, to want to be with them, you have to say, no, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Not today. And it's a step-by-step, day-by-day thing. And once you start triggering your mind to go on, then slowly but surely, your bags are going to get lighter. Stuff is just going to be left behind. And you're not even going to notice it. Until one day you're like, I wonder what so-and-so doing. I wonder how he's making it, Because before you know, you're like, God, I ain't thought about them in a while. Because you made up in your mind, and with the help of the Lord. Now, without the Lord, I couldn't have done none of this. None at all. Because, like I said, I was on my face crying out to him, Lord, help me now. That's what helped me move on. Now, whatever it is, your faith or your big person or big being, whoever he may be, maybe you need to call out to them. But the baggage is the first thing that I feel that has to be let go of before you can move on to have another successful relationship. Now, having said that, you're probably like, well, shoot, I already moved on. I'm good. And you might be good. You gotta watch out for them people that you're trying to date. Sometimes they ain't good. And I'm just gonna be honest. You have some people that still have their hang-ups on some other people. And they may try to put on you what they done been through with somebody else. And sometimes you can see it first on. You can see it firsthand. I know I dated someone in the past, and they told me about a relationship they had, and they were so in love and everything. And this is exactly what came across my forehead when I was listening to them. I was like, oh Lord, is this someone that has some baggage and is not going to be able to let go? And I even asked them, are you ready to love again? Oh yeah. No, I don't think they were. They wanted to replace me with somebody else. What they call it? That rebound. They wanted me to be the rebound. That don't work either. And you can think, I'm going to be a good person to this person because they done been hurt before and I done been hurt and I know what it feels like, so I'm going to help them. You can't help them. You cannot help them. I don't care what you say. I know y'all probably saying, yes you can. No, you can't. They got to help themselves first. They have to help themselves first before they can even move on too. Because it don't matter how good you are to them, if they still have this other person in the back of their mind, you can't do it for them. Trust me, I've tried. So, I say all of that to say this. If you want to be ready for someone else, get yourself ready. Get yourself ready by letting all that yucky stuff go. Like I said, that stuff can tear you up in your mind and in your soul. It can just tear you up. I mean, you sitting and thinking about and dwelling on the past, and you just letting life pass you by. Or you letting your man pass you by, or your woman pass you by, because you too busy. You looking over here all off in the clouds. Oh, he was so sweet. Man, she was fun too. Man, he used to bring me home flowers all the time. Man, she sure can fry some chicken. And then here go Miss Fine Susie Q, top chef of America, passing you by, and you dwelling on Dana and her chicken and how fine she was. And you're missing out. Again, you're missing out. Don't miss out on your blessings dwelling on the past. The past is the past. Let that mess go. Because you can mess yourself up. And no, I'm not dating anybody, but I feel like I have gone through so much therapy for myself that when the Lord brings him along, I'll be ready. But I want the Lord to bring that ready guy, not that one with all that baggage, because I can't help him. I am not a doctor. And all this is my opinion only. You can take it or you can leave it. But I'm just being honest with you from what I've gone through, from what I've seen around me, different people here and there that have let it go and have gone on. And for some people that are still holding on. And I mean, you can actually get physically sick inside. I mean, how many people out here are taking depression medication? There's lots of people out here taking depression medication. Don't know how to cope with life. Want to stay, just want to stay in that state of mind of back then, in the past and all. Let it go. I'm telling you, you will tear yourself up, because I did it. I mean, I guess I was one of them. I won't say I was depressed. I always say I was probably sad. I don't think I was depressed. Now, maybe you talk to my family members, they would probably tell you something else. Because I can remember just crying at the drop of a dime. Just crying. People telling you, girl, move on. Girl, move on. It was hard. It was hard, guys. And, so I felt like I was just more sad than depressed. I knew I could move on because I used to talk to my Lord every day. And I still do. I've always been like that, though. I've always been that type of person that, even when I was a little girl, when I first learned how to pray, I used to talk to my Lord every day. It didn't matter what it was. If it was a test in 2nd, 3rd grade, I just talked to the Lord. Lord, help me pass this, whatever it is. And he would come and he would help. And so even with those little things when I was a little girl, up until these big things as a big adult, I still call on it. And so I felt sad. I wouldn't say I felt depressed, because I always had somebody to talk to. I always talked to the Lord. When nobody else understood me, when nobody else recognized that I was going through pain, I would always talk to the Lord. I would turn on his music. I would listen to one of his messengers, a preacher or somebody on TV, and try to get my answers in some shape, form, somewhere, But And that brings me to another thing. Not everybody gonna want to hear your woe is me. I learned that too. Everybody, they love you. And my family loved me. And my friends loved me. And they were there. My friends and my family, they were there. But I know, they probably was like, go, move on. Let that man go and move on. Because I know, for one, they didn't like seeing me like that. And I know your family and friends don't like seeing you, sad, depressed, holding on to stuff that's in the past. It's tearing you apart and you see it, but you thinking it's something else. But it's him or her that left you with the kids, and now you gotta take care of them. And you may want to go out and party with your friends, and you may want to go out on a date because this guy asked you to, but now you got to find a babysitter. So how you gonna do that? Again, all of that will pass. It will pass. It's not gonna be like this forever. And I'm 41 years old, but I'm keeping the faith. I am keeping the faith. I am gonna run this race and fight this fight with the Lord on my side. So that's why I had to bring up those two topics of the type of person and the baggage. Because a lot of times when you're holding on to this baggage of what you thought your dream person was supposed to be, because y'all got along so good. He knew when your feet was aching, child, and he rubbed your feet. And she knew to bring you that right kind of beer as soon as you hit the door. You know what I'm talking about, that person in the past. Oh, they let you watch your favorite show even though they didn't want to watch it. They were so sweet and they were so kind. They gone. Shoot. They are gone, guys. So y'all better let that go and go on. Because like I said, you're thinking of that dream person, and then this other type of person come along, you're like, that ain't my style. I need them to look like Jerome did. Jerome was fine. Jerome would wash my car every Saturday. Jerome would pay the light bill. And Jerome, you better look at Stanley. Stanley. I'm cracking myself up. You better look at Stanley. Stanley, man, you know, nice guy. He may not look like Jerome, all 6 feet tall and dark. Maybe a short, you know, Caucasian gentleman, established, looking for love. Yeah, I know, what's her name? Shantae. Ooh, Lord, Shantae look good. No, Shantae was fine. Shantae could cook. Shantae could dress. Shantae know how to do her hair just right. Shantae wear that special vanilla perfume you like. What about Shirley? Shirley know how to cook. Let me stop. I'm just trying to bring humor to it all, so it won't be such a heavy topic. But it's true. You know, so we know what happened in the past. Let it go. Let that baggage go, and carry these bags that are lighter. Let that stuff go. I mean, we're gonna always have something because we're human. We're gonna always have some type of issues. But what I'm saying is, let some of that go so you can move on with your life. Because 9 times out of 10, y'all, they ain't worrying about y'all. And if they are, oh well, because you know what? When they had it, they should have appreciated it and they should have kept it. So if they are thinking about you, oh well. It's their loss. It's their loss. So I'm saying this. Let the baggage go. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a part 3 unless I think of something else. But next week it may be a different topic. I'm not quite sure what. The only other part 3 that I can think about is how to keep yourself up so that you are, so that there's some type of attraction, you know, that someone is attracted to you. I may bring something like that up because I felt like when I was in a relationship that I got really, really comfortable. Y'all all know what that is. Men, y'all know what that's like when you walking around in your boxers and your t-shirts on, even though sometimes that's kind of sexy too. But, you know, us women, we'll wear our little t-shirts to bed and things of that sort, even though that can be sexy too. You know, these men folk like these little t-shirts though, not these big old gigantic extra large t-shirts. They like the little t-shirts, little tank tops and stuff like that. So I might bring that back. But I'm gonna go, guys. I gotta go in here and I might make me some soup. I love soup. And I bought some soup. I think I'm a soup snob, to be honest with you, because I went down the soup aisle. This is just a little side note. Y'all can stop listening if y'all finish. I ain't gonna talk about no more relationship stuff. But I think I'm a soup snob because I went down. I just came from the grocery store. I just got off of work. First time back at work after the holidays. And I need to get some things for the house. You know, kids need milk, we need laundry, detergent, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, give me some soup because I love soup. But I went down the soup aisle and I was like, I want no canned soup. I love going to the deli and getting me a nice, I don't know, the soups that you could tell that's kind of like homemade. Now they may be the canned stuff and they don't put it in a plastic container, but to me, I don't know, I just make me like I'm a soup snob or something. But anyhow, I hope you guys have enjoyed this segment on dating after 40. And again, I just hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments that you want to put below, do so right here and I will answer them. If you have any ideas on topics, down below, because I really do enjoy doing these segments. I mean, it's something that I look forward to doing. So, and if you don't come up with anything, I'm sure there's plenty, because me and my girlfriends, we talk all the time, so there's always something sparking off in my head of things that I can talk about. So again, thank you for watching and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.